Good morning. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, that should be good. Hello. Happy Saturday. Elena here with Hatha Flow. So today we'll focus more on balancing poses and some back bends and forward fold. So if you have a chair, so have it handy just in case. Also, if you have a band or a strap. And another thing, in case you would like to explore a pillow pose, folded towel or a blanket. All right, let's start. And no worries if you don't have your props, there is always an option to do it without. Okay. Sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. You can sit on a cushion if you need to. Make sure your spine is in neutral. And by neutral spine, I mean you have this slight arch in your lower back, just as if you were standing. Widening the shoulder blades, relax in your chest, relax in your shoulders. You can also sit on your heels if that's better for you. We'll start with some breathing technique today. Some energizing. So let's roll shoulders back and down several times. Good. And relax them away from the ears. Elongate the neck. Reach up through the top of the head. Bring your chin slightly in. Close your eyes and focus within. Take this moment to set intention for your practice. Notice how you're feeling today. How your body is feeling. Notice your thoughts, emotions. And let's start deeper in the breath. You can even bring one hand on the belly if you wish. As you inhale, feel the belly expanding, then the ribs expanding, and then the collarbones. So that's the inhale. And on the exhale, reverse. On the end of the exhalation, we're drawing the belly into the spine. I want you to focus on the point just below the belly button. In yoga, we call it navel point, which corresponds to the third chakra. And this is a power center. So today we'll learn breath of fire technique, which will be focusing on that point, navel point. For now, long deep breaths. Inhale, feel the expansion, belly, ribs, collarbone. Exhale, reverse, draw the belly in on the exhale. And you can also practice root lock here, or mula bandh. On the end of the exhalation, contracting everything below the belly button. The inhale, relaxing, expanding the belly. Good. So let's explore breath of fire. Now, if you're on your period or pregnant, don't do breath of fire. Continue with long, deep breath. Otherwise, let's practice this one. So it's the same movement of the belly. So we're exhaling, drawing the navel point in, inhale, letting it out. But we're going to do it with a little bit more intensity. Okay, so on the exhale, powerfully through the nose, drawing the belly in, inhale, let it out. If you've done it before, you can go fast. If it's your first time, go slowly first. Make sure you're doing it correctly. Don't reverse, right? Exhale, belly comes in. Inhale, belly comes out. Pay attention to that. And we're going to add this arm position. So arm 60-degree angle. Thumbs out, fingertips on the mounts of the fingers. This is from Kundalini Yoga to charge your electromagnetic field. All right, you can close the eyes, focus within, and let's do breaths of fire for about a minute. seated, not comfortable like this, you can do it standing. You can even do it seated in the chair. Keeping arms strong, shoulders relaxed. Drawing the shoulder blades down the spine. A little bit more, let's do about 20 more seconds. And inhale, connect thumbs over the head, spread the fingers. Reach up, really elongate the spine, ground through the seat bones, reach up through the top of the head and through the fingertips. Suspend the breath for a moment. Root lock, chin lock. And then as you exhale, draw a big circle around you and bring the hands down. Very good. Okay, so let's do a bit of twisting here to start again. So warm up, so be very gentle with yourself. Bring the hands on your shoulders, and we're just gonna inhale left, exhale right. Ground it through the sit bones, long spine. Explore and notice how far your rib cage goes. Make sure it's not just the arms. We want to twist the rib cage here. And your nose, your neck follow, so the whole torso is twisted. Inhale left, exhale right. Good. Then inhale, open the arms. On the exhale, twist to your left, look over your left shoulder. And stay here. Inhale, length, exhale, twist. Keep the neck long. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side, looking over your right shoulder. Inhaling, elongating the spine. Exhaling, twisting a little more. And back to the center. Very good. Let's just do some neck roll here. Exhaling, head down. Inhaling up. If seated and cross-legged is getting uncomfortable, change your position. You can stand, you can sit in the chair or on your heels. But it's the last one for now. We're doing in this posture. And switch direction of your circles very gently on your neck. Connect to the breath. Inhale up and back. Exhale forward and down. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear to your left shoulder. If you like it, you can bring the right arm around. Gently deepen in the stretch. And bring the nose down in diagonal. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear to your right shoulder, left arm back. Melting the shoulder down. And turn the nose down. Allowing the stretch to go into the shoulder blade. And come back up. Good. Okay, let's continue on the back. We'll do some bridge pose. If you have yoga block, I don't have it today, but if you have a yoga block, you can hold it between the inner thighs to stabilize your knees. Okay? So, can you see? Yeah, palms facing up, long neck, feet hip width apart, toes facing forward. Looking straight up. On the inhale, roll the spine up, start from your tailbone, coming up, coming up, coming up. Exhale, rolling down, feel each vertebra connecting to the ground. Gentle back bend, activation for the glutes and hamstrings and the core. Inhaling up, make sure your palms facing up. So we always want to encourage the external rotation in your shoulders. And reverse a habitual forward head and rounded shoulders posture. So we can start right now just by placing the palms facing up. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Make sure your knees are stable. Don't let them drop in or out. Feel the glutes activating. Feel grounded through the feet. Keep space between chin and chest. Four more just like that, really following the breath. Two more. Last one, we're gonna hold it up. Engage the glutes and core even more. Walk your arms underneath you, interlace the fingers, and then walk your shoulders closer to each other. Reach up as high as you can with your hips and ribs. Make sure your neck is comfortable space between chin and chest. Keep breathing deeply. And then relax your arms, roll the spine down, and bring knees to the chest, rock side to side. Back to the center, circle the knees out. Mobilizing your hip joints. Switch direction. Good. And let's go into happy baby. You can just grab the under the knees and draw the knees up and out toward the armpits, or you can grab your big toes and draw the knees up and out. Again, make sure your neck is comfortable and the tailbone is on the ground. Hold, breathe, and rock side to side. Good, and let's straighten the legs. You can let go of your feet right away or hold it for a bit first. Then wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Roll the hands, roll the feet. We'll do it one way and another way. Notice if there is any clicking. Now we're gonna shake it, shake, 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 shake. Unlock your joint, your ankles and the wrists smoothly now. Keep shaking a bit more. Good. Okay, keep reaching up through the heels. Bring the arms down, palms facing up. If this is uncomfortable in your lower back, you can always bend the knees. Keep that in mind. Inhale deeply on the exhale, lower one leg. Inhale up. Exhale, another leg. So alternating the legs. Exhaling on the way down. Notice if there is any change in your lower back. We want to keep it very stable for this exercise. Again, if it's too much on it, you can bend the knee. Use your core. You can apply that root lock on the way down. Let's do it 4 more times. Now hold your right leg up, and if you have a band, we're gonna bring it around the ball of your foot, and we'll add external rotation for the shoulder. So we're gonna be doing this on the floor with the band, right? So we're gonna be strengthening again external rotators, working on a posture, because usually these muscles are weak, so our shoulders dropping forward and rounded, right? Yeah. Let's give it a try. If you don't have a band, you can just do it without, or maybe very light weights. Maybe you can grab like small bottles of water. Yep, you can still do that. But if you have a band, we're actually gonna do it with the hamstring stretch at the same time. So one leg is out. Gonna stabilize it there. Make sure it doesn't spring on you. Other leg straight, elbows 90-degree, up and out, in line with the shoulder. On the exhale, we're gonna pull it down, get into 90-degree position. So good that way. Yeah. Exhale, inhale, and let's do it 10 times. If you're doing it without band or just with the bottles of water, you don't have to keep your leg up. You can just relax your legs and focus on the shoulders. Rotation. Make sure it's 90-degree, and elbows and shoulders are they stay on the ground, pressing into the floor. Good. Okay, so once we did it for 10 times, now just hold hamstring stretch. You can use the band, you can just hold the leg, whatever feels good. Relax your shoulders, deepen the breath. Good. And next inhale, bring the left leg up, relax your right leg down. And we're going to do second set of these external rotators for the shoulders. Elbows out, again, use your band or whatever light weights you have. Exhale down, inhale back up to 90-degree. Gonna go for 10 repetitions. Feel it at the back and inside of the shoulder joint. Especially if you're noticing some clicking in your shoulder, it means really we need to strengthen those rotator cuff muscles. So that's what we're doing here. A little bit more. Good. And let's just hold hamstring stretch. Relax your shoulders, face. Good, and let's relax the leg down, drop the bend. Bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Arms to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your left knee in. Inhale, center. Exhale, right knee in. So with the hips, when we do stretches for the hips, we want to target all of their rotators muscles there, external and internal. And next time you left knee in, hold it down, bring your right foot on top. Just hold here for a couple deep breaths. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your right knee in. Left heel comes on top of your right thigh. Just gently pushing it down. Feeling the stretch on the side of the hip. And back to the center. Good. Now let's bring right ankle above left knee. Keep your fingers just on the hips here. And as we bring it up, make sure there is no twist in this line in the hip joint. Drawing it closer, figure 4 stretch. You can rock side to side. And you can press with your ankle against the thigh to activate the muscle that we stretch in here. Mostly glute mid. Good. And now we're just gonna hug this right knee, draw it to the left shoulder. Left shoulder while you extend in left leg. Hold it here. Okay, then stretch into the glutes and piriformis. Back to the center. You do some circles here. One way, another way. You can keep stable. Good. Lift it up. Give it a little shake. Before we get on the other side, bend the knees. Left ankle above your right knee. Stabilize the hips. Start drawing the figure 4 towards you. Tailbone on the ground. We're not rocking the hips off the floor. You can rock here side to side. Pressing with your left ankle against right thigh. Activating the glute mid muscle. Good. And now we're just gonna hold this left knee, draw it to the right shoulder. Extend your right leg. Hold, breathe. All right, now let's bring both knees to the chest and start rocking back and forth. Chin slightly in. Inhale back, exhale forward. Good. And come on up. How you doing? Let's continue with cat cow here. Shoulders over the wrists, soften the elbows, hips over the knees. Inhale, melt your shoulder blades towards each other, shoulders away from the ears, long neck. Exhale, round the back, draw the belly in, drop the tailbone down, and relax your neck. Continue like this. Inhale, exhale. Neutral spine. We're gonna widen the shoulder blades. Reach back through right heel, toes facing down, left arm forward, long neck. Finding the balance, engaging the core, reaching back through the right heel. Feel free to stay here or open your left arm palm facing up, out, reaching your right foot. Only if everything feels comfortable here, your lower back, your knee. Then you can push with the right foot against the palm. Rotate a little bit to the left, opening your shoulder and chest on the left side. If anything is uncomfortable, come back to balancing posture, straight leg and arm. Listen to your body. Good. Slowly bring it down, top of cat cows. Back to the center, right shoulder blade. Reach back through left heel, toes facing down, right arm forward. Square the hips, square the shoulders to the floor. And then if you're ready, when you're ready, open your right arm, palm facing out, reaching your left foot, and then push with the foot against the palm. Allow a bit of a back bend and rotation, opening right shoulder, right chest. Good. Back to the center. And now before we lean into child pose, if you have your chair here, you can use a chair for this one. If not, okay, let me show you variation with the chair first and then without the chair. Okay. So we can palms facing towards each other, hips stay over the knees, and we're just gonna melt the chest down. So it brings nice stretch into the upper spine, in your thoracic spine, and here in your back muscle, in your shoulder. Very important that your palms rotated towards each other. Again, this is actually external rotation. Okay. Now, if you don't have a chair, just do it on the floor. And you can bring hands behind. Elbows close to your head. So we're drawing armpits towards each other. Either you do it on the floor or with the chair. Let's go into the full variation again. Elbows close to your ears. Hands over the head, melting the chest down. And relax arms down. Coming up here, sitting on the heels, and for a moment, we're just going to check a rib cage. Maybe move it a little bit, forth and back. When we do different stretches, sometimes there is a tendency to kind of arch and lift up here. So we always want to keep it relaxed. So ribs right above the hips. And then we're going to really widen it to the sides, to the back, into the collarbones. Good. All right, let's go back here. Child pose, hips all the way to the heels, forehead to the ground. And now inhale, look towards you, hands spread the fingers. We're gonna come up in first downward dog. Curl the toes under, reach up through the sit bones, melting the chest down. So now we have hopefully more mobility in the thoracic spine. At the same time, stabilize in your shoulder blades. Draw the armpit slightly in. Push back with the arms. Relax the neck. And feel like you elongate in the sides of the body. If you lost your neutral spine, if you're finding yourself somewhere here, try to bend the knees, reach up more through the sit bone so you got that neutral spine, you got that length. Stay here, breathe deeply. Couple more deep breaths here. And then inhale, look forward, shift into plank. Hold, wide shoulder blades. You can always bring the knees down. If you cannot keep perfect posture with full plank, long neck. Shifting weight back and forth slightly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stabilize. Exhale, knees just on the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, take it down. Let's continue here. Inhale up. Let's stay here for a bit. Draw the shoulders down, armpits slightly in. Lower back relaxed. Feeling the stretch more in the upper spine. And let's move with the breath again. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Just a couple more. Press down through the toenails. Hips grounded. And relax for a moment. Now, if you have a band, you can do next exercise with the band for the extra resistance, extra work on your back and posterior delts muscles. We're gonna go from V shape into W shape with the arms. So let me show you first without the band. So arms forward will be like in a boat pose. Okay. This is V shape. And this is W shape. Notice again the palms towards each other. So when we reach forward again, this is external rotation on the shoulder. And we're going to keep it that way. Inhale, exhale. With the bend. Inhale, exhale. Right, so adding some resistance. Pulling it here to the chest bone. Actually, this is an option too. You can just do it sitting on the heels. In this case, you can really keep your rib cage relaxed. And option 2, coming back where we were here. Inhale, exhale. Palms towards each other, long neck. Don't compress it. If you don't have the band, just reach forward and back. Good, and relax for a moment. Toes together, heels apart, make a pillow with your arms. Good, and the next variation here will be locust pose. So we're just gonna bring arms underneath, palms facing down. So your size, chin on the ground. Inhale, lift one leg up, exhale down. Inhale the other side, exhale down. And now let's hold right leg up. See if you can bring your left foot under your right thigh. Hold. Supported back bend. Slowly take it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, right foot under your left thigh. Or just keep the leg up using the strength of your glutes and lower back. Good. Take it down. Palms under the shoulders. Back to child pose. Couple deep breaths. Inhale, look towards the hands, coming up into downward dog. Exhale. Inhaling plank. Exhaling, we're going to take it down, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. So let's flow through this four postures several times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more times. Follow your breath. Inhaling plank, exhaling chaturanga, inhaling baby cobra, exhaling downward dog. 2 more. And coming up into downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. If it's comfortable, open your right hip, look under your right arm. Exhale, next inhale, look forward, shift your weight forward, and step your right foot outside of your right hand, dragon lunge. Aligning fingertips and the toes. You can lift your left knee off the ground. You can do some circles with the hips here. One way, another way. Oh, press through the outer edge of your right foot. Don't overstretch your foot. Feel it in your hip. If you feel it in your foot or knee, come back down. Bring the flat foot back on the ground. Good. And now relax the knee. Bring your right hand on your right thigh. Hook your right foot a little bit closer to your left hand. Inhale, engage the core. Exhale, twist towards your right knee. Open your right arm, right shoulder. Lift your left knee off the ground. Twist. How are you doing there? So, options, you can keep the knee down. Make sure it's comfortable. Or, if you're ready for balance in one, bring in your left elbow on your right thigh. Knee over the heel. Left heel facing back. Good. Back to the center. Just a low lunge stretch. Let's focus on the hip flexors for a moment here. Feeling nice stretch there, and maybe coming up without compressing your lower back, keeping hips square to the front. And bring arms behind, add extra chest stretch. Good. Hands down to the ground. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Inhale forward into lunge. Keeping spine in neutral, don't round your back. Go only as far back as you can keep this good alignment. Keep square, neutral spine. Hold it here, breathe. Keep lifting the chest up and sending the seat bones back. And now let's land right foot. We're going to shift right forward. Now, for this posture, if you have your chair, you might get handy, or you might not need it. Anyways, I'll show variation with the chair. We're just going to hold it here. It will help us to keep the hips and shoulders square as we bring in that left heel back, squaring the hips, long neck. And maybe that's something that already challenging for you, just to keep this form. And you can just hold here, maybe pulse a little, or arms along the sides. Warrior 3. Next variation, arms forward. Very good. And slowly, I'm just going to step back into downward dog. Relax the neck. Reach up through the sit bones. Inhale, lift your left leg up, open your left hip, look under your left arm. Inhale, look forward and step up. Just outside your left hand with your left foot. Align the fingertips and the toes. Make sure you can see there. Mute, yeah. Okay. So fingertips and the toes align. Now press through the outer edge of your left foot. Getting a bit more stretch in your hip. Very good option. Lift the knee off the ground and draw circles with the hip. Switch direction. And then let's just hold. Maybe you can even go on your elbows. We didn't do it on the other side, so. Good. Bring your left hand on your left side. Walk your left foot close to your right hand. Inhale, length, core engaged. Exhale, twist. Open your left shoulder, left arm, gaze up. You can lift your right knee off the ground, right heel facing straight back. Inhale, exhale, twist a little more. Make sure your knee is 90 degrees and kind of drawing into the shoulder. Option, right elbow on your left thigh. Balance. Deep breath. All right, and let's slowly go back to the center. left foot between the hands. Oh yeah, let's just hold that hip flexor stretch first. Curl the toes under so the heel facing straight back. It will encourage the hips to stay square. Neutral spine. Feeling stretching your right hip flexors. Then bring the arms back. Chest stretch. No compression in your lower back. Maybe also you might need cushion for your knee, or you can just lift it up. All right, from here, let's just move back and forth. Exhale, back hamstring stretch. Inhale, forward hip flexor. If you have your yoga blocks, you can keep them here under your hands. More. Toes up. Keeping spine in neutral. Don't round your back. Let's hold. Very good. Land your foot. We're gonna go into a balancing posture. So again, you can use the chair to start, please. Your shoulders square, hips square. Inhale, and lift up, press back through your right heel. And again, maybe that's it for today. You don't want to balance, or you can, that's all right. You can just strengthen the glute and hamstrings on the standing leg and on this leg too, because we're lifting it up against the gravity. So now arms along the sides, if it's possible, or in front. So the leg doesn't have to be completely straight, but eventually we'll get there. But I want to do it with the square hips, really grounded through the foot. Well, okay. Well, let's come on up to standing from here. Maybe forward fold first. Let's forward fold. Toes slightly in, feet hip width apart. Just relax your spine, relax your neck. We have a couple more balancing postures. And then a couple back bends. Actually, one back, one forward. So we're going to be stretching the spine different directions. But stay here. Really enjoy this forward fold. Soften the knees. Allow the gravity to decompress your spine, your neck. This is the easiest inversion. So many benefits here. Just make sure you're not finding yourself like somewhere here that wouldn't be good. Even this actually is okay because your spine is in neutral. Next inhale, roll it up. Coming up to standing. So we'll do some standing hip opening and we'll use a chair for it. Okay. Standing up nice and tall. With a little shake. Feel grounded through the feet. Spread the toes. Relax the tailbone. Engage the core. Relax the shoulders. How are you feeling? All right. So, actually, I'm going to turn towards you first so you can see what I'm doing here, but you can just then do it facing your chair. Shift your weight on one foot. You know what? I'm just going to move this mat because it's not really helping me here. Okay. Bring your hands on your hip bones. Remember the ones we did figure four stretch and we wanted to make sure they stay in line perpendicular to your spine. We're gonna make sure they're doing it here. Right foot across. And as you slide in your foot up, again, no change in the hips. No twists, no up and down. See how you can bring your foot up without change here. Flex your foot. Press down with your ankle into the thigh. And we're going to start bending the knee. This stays the same. Choose, oh, why did I turn that way? Right here. So you can use the chair for it. Okay, neutral spine, wide shoulder blades, square hips, because there would be tendency kind of to rest here, drop in one hip. Press here, whoop, realign. Mm-hmm. Great. Hold, breathe, and again, you don't need the chair. Possibly, you can just balance. Or you can experiment. Have some fun here. You can hold the chair maybe straight in the leg. Bend. You see, I'm not losing neutral spine and I'm not shifting the hips. You can balance. Maybe even take it all the way down. Again, that might be very difficult for some people. So, you don't have to do everything I do here. Whoa, haven't done this for a while. Looks like I'm losing my balance here. But anyway, it's an option. Just for fun, there's also a flying pigeon. When you bring your shin on your elbows. This one definitely don't try at home until you do it in the class first with some supervision. Okay. Anyway, coming up, give it a little shake. We're gonna switch sides. Hands on the hips. Left foot across. Start sliding your foot up. You can open the hip again. We don't want to sink here, but you can open it. Neutral spine. Straight line here. Mm-hmm. You already know what you're doing, right? Chair, no chair. Maybe yoga blocks. Okay, you can experiment straight on the leg and the knee. Make sure there is no pain in the knee or in the hip. If it is, just, make it easier. You can come on up higher. Again, feel free to stay there. Just gonna do all other options that we did on the other side. Mm-hmm. And actually very good to practice this posture with the chair in front. Mm-hmm. And the flying pigeon. And just for fun, just a little demo. It's okay. Good. Okay. Let's have a sit here and relax for a moment. Maybe just move the upper spine back and forth, a bit of flexion, extension. Is it time? Okay. So I promised one more back bend and then we'll try the plow pose and the twist. Let's do one twist from sitting like this. So we're just gonna sit on one side here and bring your, so if you're sitting on the left side now, you're gonna bring your right leg around. Seat bones on the ground. There are easier options for this one. So you can just actually extend your leg and draw the knee in. Neutral spine is extremely important here. If you feel you need to sit up on a bolster or something, do it. So knee to the chest. Right knee to the chest, looking over the right shoulder, twisting. If this one is still too much, you can even keep it here. You don't have to cross the foot. And the more advanced option was the leg bend. So both legs bent, both seat bones grounded. Very important. Neutral spine. Right arm behind. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist. You can bring the elbow on your thigh or just hug it in here. But straight. Get back to the center, gentle counter stretch. And coming back here, do it on the other side. So we're gonna sit on the right side from the heels. Left arm come around. Option, straight leg. Or not crossing the foot. Right, so this one again would be the easiest, kind of just throwing the knee in. If you lost your neutral spine, sit up higher up. You can even sit on the chair for this one, or at least on a high cushion. Left hand behind if you're doing full variation. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. Look over the left shoulder. Inhaling, lands. Exhaling, twist. Inhale, center, and counter stretch, which is twisting the opposite direction here. You still might feel nice stretch in the hip. Very good. Next, one more back bend. We'll do bow posture. So lay down on your belly. Knees hip width apart. We're gonna bend the legs here and reach your feet. Keep your neck long. Inhale, push with the feet against the palms. Lift up, hold it here. Option, if you need an option here, I would just do the arms to the sides, legs up, long neck. Now, if you can reach your feet, coming up here. Keep drawing knees closer to each other. I'm doing a little bit of rocking. This is optional, of course. Good, and relax, lean back to child pose. Good. So now, the plow pose. I'll show you variation today, which is, I believe is very safe. But again, if you have any problems with the neck, you might just want happy baby posture instead. So if you have a chair and you're ready to try plow pose, have a chair ready. And have you like a large folded towel ready or like a blanket. So the blanket or the towel will go in line with the shoulder. Because with the plow, the only danger is to put too much pressure on your neck and kind of press it into the floor. You might not feel it right away, but then eventually, because you flatten the curve, putting too much pressure there, it can damage your neck vertebrae. So that's why we have to make sure that there is still slight arch in the neck, not too much pressure when we're doing the plow pose. But it has so many benefits, but again, we don't want to hurt the neck doing that. So this line of the folded towel will go exactly where your shoulders start. So let's give it a try. Okay. Yeah, here. So I'm aligning the line of the shoulder with the towel, and that gives a little bit like an incline into my neck. So it definitely takes pressure off the neck. And now start just bringing the knees up, push with the hands, see if you can then bring the feet down. You can rest them on the chair, space between chin and chest, support in the hips. Okay, so this is very comfortable supported plow pose. Of course, if you don't need the chair, you can go lower. Yeah. Space between chin and chest, that will protect your neck. Again, remember your option if you don't want to explore the plow pose today. Heavy baby is great. You relax for a moment and maybe do it one more time. Great posture to address thyroid, corresponding to Vishuddha chakra. And slowly roll the spine down, releasing this posture, removing the towel. Or actually, since we have this towel, why not? Let's do supported fish pose to finish. That's going to be so nice. Before we do a final relaxation, we're going to bring it across your shoulder blades. So just fold it one more time. So your neck is comfortably resting. I mean, the head is resting. There is slight arc in the neck. Arms to the sides, palms facing up. Deep breath. Good. Completely relax again. Just not sure if you didn't get it. Yeah, it's right behind the shoulder blades. It's not in the lower back. High up there. Feel like you're opening the throat, opening the chest, shoulders. And you can even stay here for Savasana, or maybe like halfway through Savasana, we can change it to the full variation. Soften the breath, relax your face, your eyes, forehead, your tongue and jaw. Relaxing the neck and the throat, shoulders and chest. Relaxing the heart, arms, elbows, wrists, fingers. Relax. Relaxing your spine. Relaxing solar plexus, the liver, gallbladder. Relaxing the belly. Relaxing the hips. You can just remove the towel right now. You can do it. Keep relaxing in full savasana, sinking into the ground. Relaxing the hips, the legs, knees, ankles, toes. Allow your entire body to completely relax. Let go of the tension. Connect into that natural flow of joy, vitality, allowing your body to rejuvenate and get in balance. And next inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Start wiggling the toes and the fingers. Or you just gently waking up, but you can stay in savasana longer. There's not such thing as too long of savasana. We need more relaxation in our lives, right? Okay. Let's bring knees to the chest, rock side to side. And then roll on your right side. Stay here for a moment. And then come on up to seated whenever you're ready. How are you feeling? So we did some back bends today, some balancing postures. Hope you had fun and made some progress. Or even if you didn't make progress, just, feel your body feeling better because it's still progressing. Sometimes you don't feel it right away, but it's still getting better and better. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next Saturday. Namaste.